Hello guys, this is Roy from Arena Mini 4-Wheel Drive Club, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And for this video, I would like to show you about the different size of the wheels and see what's the benefit and what's the difference and what's the purpose for all this size of the wheels and why there's a small and up to the extra large and the different size is gonna affect anything. Okay, so let's start with the video. Let's go. Okay, so here I'm gonna using a piece of paper and to check the circumference of the each size of the wheels. So I will mark down each size, then I'm gonna write it down on the paper. Okay, so here I already marked down all the size for the numbers on the papers, and here we're gonna check the straight path for each size of the wheel as well. But I already took a pictures, so later on I will show you for the size. Like this is small, and this is medium, and then the large, and then the extra large. Okay, so if you cannot see it, then I write it down on the paper over here so you can check it. Alright, so here we're gonna talk about the wheels for the size difference and the reason why we are checking all of this. So here we're gonna using the small and the extra large, then you can compare that easily. So for example, on the paper you can see on the first one I mark this line, and you can see there's 1, 2, 3, and that means the size for the small wheels, and it goes around like go 3 times, and that's the distance for this wheels turns 3 times, and this is for the extra large, it turns 2 times. So if the you can see like the small wheels turn 3 times, but it's not really big difference between the extra large turn 2 times. So there's only like 5 millimeters different between the extra large turn 2 times to the small size for turn 3 times. So which mean is if you can check the extra large, if it turn 2 times, so small size has to go 3 times. So at this paper you can see at the bottom each time when the wheel turns, and you can see the difference between those two. So each turn the extra large will go more 25 millimeters each time more than the small size of the wheels. So after 3 times the total, the extra large will go more 75 millimeters. So which mean is if that's on the same how can I say it, it's if like the very long distance track, so if you're using the extra large, so every single time the wheels, the extra large turn 1 times, then it goes the different more than the small size of the wheels. So for the long distance, the extra large wheels will go faster than the small size of the wheels. So we can see over here the 2 times of the extra large will go past. So the longer distance, the more times of the wheels turn, then that will makes the more difference between the small and the extra larges. Okay, so but there's another thing is it's only this kind of setup, like for the extra large and compared to the small, is only gonna be fit on the long distance track, like which means that if that is like a bigger track. But if compared to the small one, and the small one, like for example there's a lots of jump or the bank, whatever, lots of curve, so at this kind of a track, the small size wheel will acting better than the extra large, because the extra large like we know the distance is longer, but that also means the high speed, the top speed is faster than the small. But at the cornering, the small size of the wheel can action faster than the extra large wheels. And also same thing as the after the jump, and the acceleration for the small size wheel can spin more faster, so it makes the car can go faster after the jump or even though on the bank. So for this kind of a situation, the small size wheel will be better on this kind of a, if especially for the technical track. So you have to depends on what kind of the setup the track is you are facing to. So then you can also decide about what kind of size of the wheels that you might need to use. And here especially that you can see the extra large compared to the large, there's only 5 millimeters different. And but when the large to the medium, there's 10 millimeter difference already. And compared to the medium, the medium to the small is also 10 millimeters. Okay. And on the other thing is, if we compare about the the tire, if we install the tire on the wheels, so that will be also a different. For example, for the small size of the wheels, because the minimum size for the wheel has to be 22 millimeter, so here the difference is 5 millimeter. So which mean is the size of the tire will be thicker. So the thicker means there will be more rubber, the rubber on the tires, and that will cause the car bouncy, because the rubber, that's the reason why we make the trim tire. Okay. And also, if we are comparing to the, let's say, the large size the wheels, because usually the large size wheel I'm using the 1.4 millimeter of the trim tire. So you can see here the 23.2 millimeter and plus 1.4. Actually here we should plus 2.8, so that will be 26 millimeters. So 26 millimeters. But compared to the large, because the large itself is already 20.4 millimeters, so the difference for the minimum size of the wheel, that was only like 1.6 millimeter difference. So which mean is you can using the thinner tires on the medium size of the wheels, and that way you can have like the trim tires, like the tire is a little bit thinner, and that will makes you car less bouncy. So that's also a reason why, like right now, the most people are using the medium sized wheels. And also for the extra large, because it's extra large is about the top speed. So which mean is if you are facing to the high speed track and there's a long track, then you can straight using the extra large wheels. And also plus the high speed gear, then your car can get the maximum speed of your car. But still depends on the track layout. So right now the most people are using the medium size of the wheels, because remember we said the each size of the wheels, let's say the small and the large, that's the distance is different. And but now they're using the medium, it can make your car lower, so which means is much more stable. But for those difference for the distance from the each turn of the wheels, and but you can use something to cover that that weakness spot back, is like using the high RPM, which means the faster motor, to cover this stuff, like the distance difference back. So this is the idea about the size for the wheels. Okay, so you can know about how that is. And in the end, you just need to remember one thing: the small size wheel can action faster, and also on the clamping on the bank it can go faster. And the extra large, like bigger size wheel, can give much more top speed to your car. So and also the smaller size of the wheel can give less pressure to your motors. Okay, so just need to remember all this stuff, then you should be good. Okay, so this is today's video, and if you have any question, please leave your question and comment at the bottom. I will reply to you as soon as possible. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to press the bell, so if I have the new video, then you will know it right away. Thank you. I'll see you next time.